What is it with OBS crashing my damn computer? Like, I literally had my computer on all day. I played a little Warframe. That's it, really. I was out a lot of the day, but the computer was still on. And then I start stream. I mention anime, and my computer just dies of cringe. Kind of a dick move, ain't it? Delete the VOD. The 6-second long VOD. Or 26 seconds. Anyways, Grappler Baki's pretty cool. Stream shuts down again. Nah, I just love stupid bullshit. And I'm slowly realizing anime, it's just stupid bullshit. Like, I mean, yeah, there's like stories being told, there's character development, and like it's good accessory to everything, but like I'm gonna be honest, it's stupid bullshit. Like, I watched them cover their hands in grease so that when they punched a glass bottle, the glass shards stick into their hands. I'm like, dog, what? Am I crazy? Grease wouldn't do that, right? I don't know. But it's fucking entertaining. Fucking weird, dude. I'd probably get some music going, but I'm lazy. Feel like it. Also because it's gonna start Grim Dawn in like literally 30 damn seconds. Grim Dawn. Playtest. Next month's gonna be fun. I am working, basically going back to full time for the next month because I'm gonna be a tech support for our hospital, doing changing over to a new health record system. So I'm not gonna have patients, thank fucking God. Getting paid to not be a nurse for like a month. Absolutely fuck yeah. Although I actually am working like one day. Why am I doing 4 days 1 week? Because I didn't realize I'd be doing this. I picked up a day and I was like, well, kind of already promised to cover that person that day, so fuck it. I mean, honestly, if I don't have to do elite, plus 530. You know what? Let's see if we can do ultimate. Am I hunky and chunky enough to do ultimate? Also, it may or may not be a short stream. I am tired as all fuck. Oh, that tired. Oh, right. If I have to play the rest of the game over again. Oh, actually, I think I could just go right to the DLC, right? Maybe. I didn't think about this part. Maybe I won't do ultimate. Can I do elite at least? The other keep doing okay. They're probably elite, yeah. I think it will. Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Alright, whatever. Unless you access it through like one of the NPCs.
Good, you're back.
Like talk to him.
Have a moment?
Sure, what is it?
I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrim. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warlock. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side. This is too dangerous to continue. To make matters worse, Captain Bourbon has just arrived with a girl named Amala, bearing dire news from the east. While we struggled here to stop the Chthonians from unleashing terror and madness upon the world, the Ethereals have been far from idle. Everything they had done in this region is merely a sample of what is to come, if what Amala says is true. As much as it pains me to say this, our plans to rescue Ulgrim are secondary to this rising threat in the fallen city of Malmeth. The passage north from Burwitch is quickly closing as the Aether Fire consumes everything. But perhaps we can accomplish both goals at once.
What do you have in mind?
You see, the Luminari have long been aware of a coven of witches hiding out to the north of Burwitch, using the treacherous territory to deter pursuers. The witches will know the lay of the land and should be aware of any paths that remain through the Aether Fire. And I have hopes that they will be able to do what I could not, reveal where the Lochorian has taken Ulgrim. I would go myself, but I doubt the arrival of a high-ranking Inquisitor will be looked upon kindly within their circle, and I am needed in Devil's Crossing. I know that you have suffered much already in the defense of humanity, but you are the only one I can trust with this. Take my pendant and travel north from the Burwitch Estates. A barrier of Aether Fire will stand in your way, but the pendant will make short work of it.
Yes, I couldn't start this from the start of the game then.
The edges of Uchtenbach, where I believe the Coven has made their home. You cannot arrive empty-handed. They may well burn any memory of discovering their location right out of your mind. I recommend you hunt down a creature known as Caraxus Fowl, the scourge of Uchtenbach. I imagine it has grown quite large over the years, preying on unwary travelers making their way through Gloomwald. Find the beast within its waterside lair in Gloomwald, and bring its heart to the Coven. I'm sure they'll find some nefarious use for it. But we must overlook that in light of our situation. Show them this keepsake of Ulgrim's and find us a way to Malmeth. We will be awaiting your signal.
I'll head to Uchtenbach right away. What do I get? Pendant and a keepsake. What is the keepsake? A frying pan?
Excuse me, could I have a moment of your time? I overheard that you will be headed beyond Gloomwald in the hopes of reaching Malmeth. It's noble of you to spearhead this effort, but I was hoping there was something you could look into for me. You see, I did not travel down here alone. I was with my father. He was injured in Gloomwald, and I had no choice but to leave him behind in search of aid.
What happened?
My father and I were part of a small group that managed to escape the confines of Malmeth's ruins.
Did they change voice actor?
Did not get far before the
Like mid sentence?
The spreading Aether Fire and roaming Ethereal saw to that. But it was not until we reached Uchtenbach that the horrors truly began. Cannibals, poisonous fumes, and even carnivorous plants threatened our every move. By the time we entered Gloomwald, it was just my father and I.
I need to. I want to listen to this again.
Excuse me, could I have a moment of your time? I overheard that you will be headed beyond Gloomwald in the hopes of reaching Malmeth. It's noble of you to.
My father and I were part of a small group that managed to escape the confines of Malmeth's ruins. We did not get far before the
Did they change? They actually just changed voice actors, or like maybe they're pitch shifting her down or something.
But it was not until we reached Uchtenbach that the horrors truly began. Cannibals, poisonous fumes, and even carnivorous plants threatened our every move. By the time we entered Gloomwald, it was just my father and I, but we were not out of danger yet. A pack of cannibals ambushed us in the night. My father was injured in the fray. While it wasn't fatal, I had no choice but to leave him so that I could find help. Eventually, I found my way to Devil's Crossing. I'm not sure how long my father can survive on his own.
He's dead.
He was never very good with weapons, or much of anything for that matter. Nevertheless, he's the only family I've got left, and I want to look for him. But the Inquisitor insists that I first debrief him on every detail that I can recall on Malmeth. On your way through Gloomwald, will you spare some time and search for my father? He could not have strayed far from the main road.
I'll find him. Hey, Bourbon, how's it
We'll
going?
be setting out for Devil's Crossing soon. I pray nothing worse has befallen the refuge in my absence.
What happened?
We were attacked by a never-before-seen ethereal monstrosity. It exited the rift yesterday morning, and while the salt lines caused a great agony, it was able to cross and attack. We lost many people taking it down, including Sadina, who sacrificed herself to cripple the beast with one of her runes. May she rest in peace.
Who's the girl?
Her name is Amala. She wandered into Devil's Crossing a few days ago. Claims she's from Malmouth, far to the north. If that's true, and thus far I have little reason to believe otherwise, then she's been through one hell of a journey to reach us. And she did not paint a pretty picture of the city. We were attacked by a
I like how you just kind of can go back and forth between those options. Got a purple there? Well, what is that for? Ah, okay. Yeah, nothing important for me. My instincts want me to keep it, because you never know.
See anything you like?
Are these just white items? What? Can they, like, be things? No, it's literally just a white item. Oh, is it to sell you, like, base? Oh, it's for cosmetics. I see. I think I pretty much have all of these, right? I was like, I still sell shit to her. I think I was gonna, yeah, I was gonna use the shit out of that, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, that was gonna get used like a motherfucker. Ah, but that shield damage block is like way less. I guess we'll just have to see. Keep an eye on it, you know? Hard lightning run, I don't got that. Can't wait till I go and like replay a different character and then I realize, man, all these like epic items that I could have used. Man, I wish I had them. Yeah, it's like no retaliation extra on that. It's not a big deal. How about this? Eternal Band. Wow. Oh my sweet Jesus. Well, we'll get there eventually into reading all that.
Put it to good use.
I like playing video games now. There's so much fucking lore, man. Why does there have to be so much fucking lore? Who that? Oh, it's a medic. He's like healing people and shit, I guess. Alright, so can I actually go to Devil's Crossing and see if like anything changed? Hell yeah. I was like, who's Sadina? Was he the... No, it wasn't them. Was it the lady who like leveled you up or some shit? Not leveled you up. Oh yeah, it was the lady who respec you. Unless she just moved. How do you respec now? Wait, who this?
Have you found any sign of...
Oh no, she just moves over here, okay. I was like, what do you mean there's a quest I didn't do?
Good luck out in Ugdenbach. I've only traveled north of Burwich a handful of times, and the journey was never a pleasant one.
Well, I just started, so far it's going pretty good. No, I'm not here. Because Bourbon said Sadina sacrificed herself. And I'm like, wait, who's that? But then she said something about magic runes. I'm like, wait, was it the respec lady? did the respec lady blow herself up? Can I just like not respec until I get to the DLC or some shit? Top left. Am I dumb as fuck? I actually am dumb as fuck. I mean, top left. Well, no one's here. It's like, I'm pretty sure she's usually there, right? Listen. Damn it, my joke wouldn't work. Fuck. I was gonna rotate the camera. There we go. There we go. Now, this is the top left. I guess this is the bottom left now. Shit. That's not how directions work. Whatever. I am so fucking bad at orientation.
Good luck out in Ugdenbug. I've only traveled north of Burwich a handful of times, and the journey was never a pleasant one. I cannot imagine it's fared any better with a lack of patrols and human activity.
Does the face person respec? The illusionist?
Let's see what I can do here.
I'm not sure by face person. Probably that person. Yeah, they just seem to
Looking for a
do
new
illusionist still. Yes, I am starting the Ashes of the Mammoth DLC since I beat the game last. What about him? No. Right? Like who the who do I actually respect to now? That's what I'm thinking. Like I don't want to respect, but I was just curious who like disappeared. So it would be Homestead, the next town. Yeah, I'd hope so. I never saw someone in Homestead who can respec. Wait, can you respec me? Thank you for giving me closure. Alright. Well, you can't respec me. Can you respec me? What else can I do to help? Anything else you can do to ease load on the farmers? Yeah, alright. Can you respec though? Your artifacts, can you respec? No, just some tinctures. Praetorian Zetel, can you respec? No. I could probably just look at the mini-map. Well, it's actually really fucking hard to see. There we go. Not seeing anything that would like point me to a respec person.
Got something you need stashed?
Item transfer. That there. You never know. You never know. Actually, why did I keep this personal one on me? Was I gonna use it at all? I was gonna use this. Oh, 50. 518. I think I was. Yeah, flame touched and temper. I need to use that. Like, what the fuck's that noise? It spooked me. Was I gonna use this? Well, I mean, I already have I already have the the bulwark. So it's kind of already even better. Yeah, because what I have even gives me like way more damage too. Gives me +2 to Counter Strike. I actually don't have Counter Strike unlocked. That doesn't matter.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Alright, well, your spirit guide, that's who it was. I'm looking for like a book icon. Excuse me, I'm just opening up a giant portal right in the middle of your city. Port icon. That should be the next area. No, maybe she can do it? Be really funny if you also just kill her. Oh, hey, new quest. The tell me you brought me was quite informative, but now I must have something that even you may not be able to produce. What is it this time? What'd you do with the tome? I'm afraid not much. The Covians had some degree of divination, but nothing that foresaw the events we're living through today. They were far too focused on furthering their own wealth to stare into the wild strands of fate that have shaped the Grim Dawn. So what'd you need? In order to learn about our chthonic enemies, I must acquire something from the void itself. Obsidian is frequently found in the depths of the chthonic plane. It can't just be any old chunk of it. No, you must have the most vile, concentrated obsidian you can find. Oh god, I have to go to the Bastion of Chaos. God damn it. Man, I probably should have checked with her first. I mean, fuck it, any excuse to just kill more shit, you know? Now that I'm like way thicker, maybe it'll be like an easier time. Also, did I just grab that? Oh, it's because I didn't read it yet. It just respawned.
Got any more scrap metal?
And it was called what again? Skeleton key. Thank you.
Don't get killed out there.
Alright, can I teleport to the Bastion of Chaos? Somewhere around there, probably. It actually is wild. It seems like they just should have just nuked the... That's the Bastion of Chaos. They should have just nuked the fucking respec lady. That's actually kind of funny. What's up? Don't mind me, just passing through. You know what? I'll go fight that shrine real quick. They get some good loot. Oh, hold on. So you're blocking my way, guys. You're blocking my way. Hold on. I just got it coming through. Thank you. Don't mind me. Listen, I'm just going for a walk. I got my steps in. You know, the world might be ending, but that doesn't mean leg day has to end either. I might be stuck. There we go.
That's still
Oh, yeah, I forgot I probably shouldn't be clicking all my buttons at once. I gotta stagger them out. The Wraith Knight's Pauldrons. That sounds pretty like a bit of a chunky item, you know? You know what? While he works on himself, I'll look at this. You know what? Wraith Knight makes sense to be a Necromancer. Damn. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I'll grab that. Tenacious Bulwark of Prowess. Yeah, that'll give me anything I need. Empowered Cindervein Mantle. Pierce, Chaos Resistance, High Impact. I mean, if I was like using my abilities more, yeah, that'd be pretty good. Well, more than Granado. Empowered Spellfire Wand. And Abysmale's Domination. Oh, can't really use that. But, recipes are recipes. Impervious Shield Knight of Valor. How much shield damage is a block? 600. You know, it's a good point. What's the difference between this shield and that shield in recovery time? Oh, it's way faster, though. Oh, I was like, what do you mean? It's like it recovers way or blocks way less, but I realized it's way faster. Although that probably doesn't matter, does it? Actually, hold on. Does it tell you if you have the damage number thing? Display health bar percentage values, big player health bar. Let's try that. I can see it better. Isn't there like a way you can see the damage you took? I thought there was. Huh. Guess not. Maybe a bit too big. Maybe a bit too big. I don't need to know that bad. It's like if my abilities basically just remove the time to block completely, is it even that big of a deal? I mean, I guess having higher uptime without my abilities, but I have two abilities that both reduce my block time by fucking minus 100%. I don't know. And one of them is almost like a giga defense or giga offense for me. All right, I also got to like keep in mind that I might find some of those null enemies around. How frequent are they? Like moving forward. So far I've only seen the one, but I assume that was like the first one that you're going to be introduced to, given you got like a tooltip and everything for it. Because I'm slightly worried they're going to throw them out very frequently. I also would appreciate a new belt. It's infrequent, but I can definitely feel when the belt debuffs me a little bit. Like, it's a good build. But like, that is oh god, also makes me, had I not noticed, it makes me more resistant to damage. Or less resistant to damage when it's activated.
That skill's not
That also might explain why I suddenly take a lot of burst damage, considering my hunky chunkiness. Low resistance, Aether damage, and max Aether. Why, what I could do is if I ever see it pop up, I just fucking dip for a few seconds, because it only lasts like 4 seconds. 5 seconds on a 24-second cooldown.
can't do that.
Alright, and then I dip. Alright, that's a little bit longer than 5 seconds. Like 8? How long does it last? 6 seconds. Not really. A little bit longer than that.
That skill's not
But now I'm safe for God knows how long. 24 seconds. Oh, thanks, Meniers, Will. I knew I could count on you. As always. That is such a cracked passive, though. Just like, basically a second life if you ever do die. And unless you just get one shot, pretty much invincibility. Oh, Bloodicathon, so I basically got refunded. And I haven't even entered yet. No, it's the same modifiers, isn't it? No, it's slightly different, actually. Ooh, bleeding damage. And it's only 100 over 2 seconds. Now, is that, like, flat? Or can monsters have modifiers that also increase those? Like, do I ever have to worry about... Like, I'm hoping I don't have to worry about some guy having 102 bleed damage. And then the next thing I know... He has, like, a bunch of, like, innate modifiers that, like, scale it up a lot. Attack speed, cast speed, cooldown, max hit the resistance. Alright, cool. I mean, honestly, for the most part, the domain modifiers haven't really been that dangerous. I'm gonna be honest. Like, a couple of them seem like they might have been. But it seems like if enemies don't attack, unless the enemies attack, like, really fast, they don't seem to take too much advantage of that. That's just kind of what it feels like. Then again, I'm also very tanky, so... It also doesn't help that they're innately a higher level, so they're already going to do more damage on top of the domain bonuses. Oh wait, no, the Aether resistance is for me. I mean, it's not going to fucking do anything. I'm fighting goddamn Chthonians, but you know what? Neat. I just realized something really fucking dumb. It'd be really amusing if, you know how when you start this game, you have a pendant that's just like a bag of salt? Max bleeding resistance. Oh wait, no, I have this. Never mind. Yeah, I can't really get rid of that. Yeah, I'll still equip that. So, what is flame touched and tempered? I think it's this. Yeah, that's tempered and that's flame touched. You know, I probably could get rid of... I probably could despec from this, I think. Yeah? Well, I could at least put it into Fire Strike. I think that's what I could do. Because I feel like... yeah, this is giving me nothing, really. And it's giving me flat damage, sure. But it's not giving me retaliation. Whereas I could put those points into that. And that. Like, that would end up being more damage overall. Man, if only the respec lady didn't fucking die. She despec'd herself from this mortal coil.
That skill's not good.
I'm sure if, as I play the DLC, I'll find something. Also, I've started a new arc in my life, and that is... I gotta drink less caffeine, dude. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even think I drink that much caffeine necessarily. I just drank a lot of soda, which by nature had caffeine. The other day, I think I ended up drinking 2 bottles of soda near each other. And I'll be honest, I went to work shortly after, and my chest was kind of hurting a little bit. Like, I was getting stressed for a second. I was like, hold on, am I like gonna explode? And I was like, you know what, we gotta make some changes. Granted, I think they were like a bit too close together. I think it was like 2 bottles of soda and like fucking concentrated wrappings. Oh, cool, I can put that in there. In like 4 hours. And like by the time the caffeine wore off, I was doing fine. But I was like, ah, shit, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. But I can still drink soda. I just gotta find one that doesn't have caffeine in it, which is a damn shame because God, why did every goddamn soda have to have caffeine? Like, come on, bro. Why does it have to be a? I drink it because it tastes good, not because it gives me stimulation. Although, considering how addictive caffeine is in general, I'm sure that's why people do it. Me, I just like the fizz. Which, to be fair, I literally have a soda making setup at home. I just need to stop being lazy and make my own syrups again. I can experiment with like other flavors. This might be like my wake up call to get off my lazy ass and instead of just buying store-bought sodas. Even though I know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to Target and I'm just gonna get like the fucking Diet Starry syrup or Diet Sprite or whatever the fuck it is, because like Sprite doesn't have caffeine. Fucking fat like CCTV footage from my local gas station of me stealing caffeine-free Coke from their fridge at 3 a.m. We all have our vices. And mine is the fizzy bottom of a nice glass of soda. Sometimes I drink to forget about her. Is that? I think it's supposed to be a P. Yeah, Polvdara. I thought it was Dolvdara. I love fucky fonts. Like if it wasn't for that, the second part of his name, I totally would have thought it was just D. I totally would have thought that was a D. Oh yeah, I am. Dick like you wouldn't believe. Attack speed retaliation. That's a lot of armor though. But I lose I mean, I can bleed resist. A lot of health as well. Okay. It also looks sick as fuck. Okay, what do my resistances look like? I lose lightning resist. Hey, do I actually lose? Oh yeah, this has the bleed resist. Yeah, I'm trying to switch to diet caffeine free and while you can handle the taste stores. If I can handle the taste, stores are shit at stocking. Oh my god, they are. Dude, when I moved here, like, I live in a smaller town. One thing that blew me away is that, like, Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper is, like, the first thing to fucking go whenever a new item arrives. Like, sometimes my local stores will just not have Diet Dr. Pepper for weeks. And it depresses me. It's like my favorite soda. I mean, I'd be a little worried that if I get hit with some fucking lightning on accident, I would explode. Your drink of choice, hell yeah, brother. So good. Like, my one saving grace is that the bootleg Diet Dr. Pepper that SodaStream sells, the syrup for that, like, I also kind of like it. Like, it's not not Diet Dr. Pepper, but it also, like, it's weird. It doesn't taste like it much, but it kind of does at the same time. Like, it's surprisingly solid. It's just really strong if you use how much they instruct you to use. Like, oh my god, it's so strong. Yeah, I actually haven't been making myself soda. Instead, I've just been I bought some water seasoning after work that day and was like, all right, we're gonna be drinking more water now. Because I know I'll forget to make tea. I really love tea. Like I buy decaffeinated black tea. And even though I'm from the South, I only do like a tiny bit of sugar. Dog, like the people in the South, they love drinking cake. Because I swear to fucking God, you go to any like fast food place, or not even fast food, but any restaurant down in the South that isn't like a high class, you can confirm the Respec Van is one of the DLCs. Okay, thank you. I had a feeling. It'd be absolutely insane if you beat the game and just says, alright, fucko, I hope your build's good because you ain't changing it. I mean, that'd be kind of like a bitchin' ass move. But at the same time, that'd be such a dick move. But yeah, like you go to any like basically if it's not like an upscale restaurant and you ask for a tea, that shit is gonna be like fucking diabetes level sweet. And when I worked in fast food, oh my god, it was the funniest shit. So like in like a 2.5, like we would take like I don't have my bag of sugar. It was like a 5-pound bag of sugar, and we would put the whole thing in a 2.5 gallon like tea or some shit, 3 gallon. Mammoth DLC basically killed the Respec woman to go to another. Yeah, I realized that very quickly. I was like, I wonder who died that Bird was talking about. Wait. Oh no. It was only until she died that I realized I actually need to respec. That's the funniest part. Doom touch. I'll grab that in case I explode. But yeah, so and like that, like I basically put like maybe 15-20% sweet tea, and the rest is unsweet tea whenever I had tea at work. One day we changed from that like whole 5-pound bag to like maybe half to 1/4 the amount. It was like a 24-ounce cup full of sugar. We would put that instead. Oh my! I knew this was gonna happen. I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared for the level of. I wasn't prepared for the level of like fast, like interesting people I would see. First off, we got so fucking many complaints that we changed the amount of sugar for our tea. That like every time we get like reviews through our dedicated like curated channels from our company, we would post them on the wall, and I would occasionally see these people just say like, we were going to your Arby's for the last like years and years, but after you changed your tea, you've lost our customerness. And I'm like, what? Like, I get it, you know, you don't like the tea, but was that really the centerpiece of the experience? And like, to be fair, you could say you could like, what if you just like get sugar packets? It's a pain in the ass to dissolve sugar in iced tea. It really is. So I don't blame them for like not wanting to do that. But like at the same time, goddamn. But there was one person this was almost your location. I have a problem with. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be fucking real with you here. So, after I worked at Arby's, I don't know if you know about this. I don't know who's been around long enough for me to randomly talk about my work. I do it a lot, to be fair. I got a job as a nurse, and I did travel nursing. I was in I worked in Florida for the first part of my career, where I lived and did my Arby's and everything. And I don't think I had to deal with as many diabetics anywhere else across the country than I did when I was in Florida. Now, you could probably say I was seeing a lot more... Ooh. Elemental resistance? Oh wait, no, this actually... Never mind, because I have the totally totally normal bulwark. But like, come to think of it, I think you might be right. I think I've had to deal with more diabetics when I was in Florida than anywhere else. But granted, it was also like, I was dealing with a lot more older people on average, and elderly people, so they're probably more likely to have health complications like diabetes because they don't get as much exercise. Like, while everywhere else you generally deal with a lot of old people, like no matter what, in every hospital, I feel like that had a higher proportion of elderly people. Mostly because a lot of them were like people directly coming from nursing homes and shit. So you might actually be right. But no, this one lady, I swear to God, she was like, she's like, oh, I want a sweet tea. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then I give it to her. I think I even gave her, I forget if I gave her a warning beforehand. I said, hey, just letting you know, we did change our tea recipe, so we have a lot less sugar in there. And when I gave it to her, she said, oh, you gave me unsweet tea, by the way. And I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. So we didn't. This is sweet tea. The company reduced the amount of sugar we put in our teas. So that is sweet tea. We just don't, that's just how it is now. And she goes like, no, that's unsweet tea. I know unsweet tea when I taste it. She takes a sip. She said, there is 0 sugar in that. 0. Keep in mind, like I said, I would have like maybe 15% of the drink be like sweet tea and the rest unsweet, just to make it like tolerable. Even then, I still had to like dilute it by like more than half with unsweet tea. More than half, just to not get a headache from 3 sips. I never got over that shit. I'm like, holy shit, what kind of fucking type 4 diabetes ass are you? Holy shit. Alright, I'm debuffed. Oh no. Run. Can I dodge past? I think we're staying our ground here, Chief. Oh no. Okay, Overguard. Can I run around? Oh, that was so close. That was actually so fucking close. I almost got obliterated. I'd like the fact that as I was running, I was still getting hit with like the auto target shit. Fuck. I actually was scared. Turned into a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon for a second. I think I might have like do what I did last time, where I go in with both my buffs and then just dip the fuck out. Are they heal? I figured they have a heal. No, they don't. I think the most interesting place where, but like, depending on the patient population, from the way you said it, it's like you're not dealing with diabetic people as much as I thought. While around here, we always have people. So I speak from the perspective of just how many people I have to give insulin to. Because like normally in my current hospital, it's like usually 1 or 2 tops, but you have like a pretty good amount of days where you just like don't have diabetic people. You're like maybe 1 at most. When I was in Florida, pretty damn regularly, like 3 of your 5 patients would be diabetics. And oh god, it was so ass. Because like it was so understaffed there with the aides that, you're getting ready to give your diabetic patients their insulin, and then you realize like the aides were never able to get the blood sugar because there's like 2 of them. Even though it's their task, they never like let you know that, hey, I'm busy, I can't do this. So you basically have to like glue your eyes to the glue your eyes to the computer to wait for the blood sugar to result, or try and hunt their ass down. Again, not their fault. They're understaffed. They're actually very good workers. I love them so much, but it just became very difficult because they're always so busy. And just be like, hey, did you get it? Because sometimes the machine that we use for the blood sugar just doesn't transfer the numbers correctly at times. Or like the night shift didn't tell them, hey, this is a blood sugar. So I got into the habit of like, most of my relatives' families already cut the Jesus. And he had died from the operation itself. Holy fuck, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm fortunate that, okay, granted, it might be my hospital like level of care that I usually work at. That might be the kind of place I don't tend to. Wait, I didn't even do the encounter yet. Oh no. I fucked up. I actually kind of fucked up. Let me kill his asshole. Oh yeah, this is the shadow clone dipshit fucker. Yeah, because I work in medical surgical. Ooh, got out of here. I work medical surgical, but it's not. While it has surgical in the name, we don't actually get too many like raw surgery patients. I have worked in a surgical acute floor a couple times. From very. Oh god. Oh. Oof. Oh, both of my death saves just went off there. Okay, where is he?
Can't do that.
I'm getting progressively less space to work with. So I imagine they'd probably be like more surgically acute floors if they were to have surgeries like that. But I definitely have seen a decent amount of people, regardless, have their like. Usually their feet amputated more than anything. Like their feet or their toes. I don't think I've ever seen a full leg get amputated. Like maybe once. I mean, I've seen like many legs get amputated, but not like for diabetic reasons. Because usually when you go for the leg, it's because it got so bad that the infection that's in their foot from I want to see that the infection that's in their foot is like at such a risk of spreading like beyond their leg, they just have to cut the whole leg off. Even if the actual like wound and issue is in their foot, it's just like a very high risk of like spreading to the rest of the body if they don't cut off the leg. That's at least my understanding of it. So fortunately, most of the people I've seen have just been. Okay, so I don't think it actually has anything I need. It's just a gun.
Can't do that.
Oh, wait, no, it's because of the +2 to myself. Plus two to one of my skills. That's why. Alright, well, that was something. What the fuck do you mean they're stalling me? Oh yeah, I never killed the boss! Yeah, no, but you know, I was about to say on a more serious note, when that was also pretty serious. Seriously, diabetes is actually fucking one of the worst diseases that you can have, like, chronically. Because it is like, at least in America. Get the blueprint to sort out the next blueprint later. Oh yeah, I'm definitely collect that for sure. Just because like, especially in America, it's very expensive to take care of. It requires like you basically have to live your life by whatever your diabetes tells you. Remember, carbs are fine, sugars are fine. Moderation and making sure you get plenty of exercise. Some people are going to be genetically predisposed to getting diabetes, but you can always I'm gonna grab it anyways. You can always mitigate it. Like heart problems, vision problems, like neuropathy. People don't realize how fucking painful diabetes can be. Like if your fucking nerves get damaged. Where the fuck is this guy? There you go. If your nerves get damaged, that's a level of pain that's like you're not gonna escape from. Like you can deal with it. It can be on a tolerable level, but you're not getting away from that pain. It's very unfortunate. By the way, if any of your family is a doctor, do you get a benefit on the I no one of my family's in fact, no one of my family's in healthcare. Actually, no, that's a lie. You know, I could. No, I was gonna say I have one family member who is a doctor, but they're not a licensed doctor in the U.S. They're a licensed doctor in Venezuela, and they never. Apparently, according to them, the medical boards are like really fucking difficult to get certified to be to transfer from another country to America. So he ended up becoming a nurse practitioner. So I don't know of any family doctors. Everyone else is like a nurse. Where's this boss? Where the fuck? He's over there. He's like got no goddamn health. Just please stop existing. There we go. Do you get the benefit of the government health? Yeah. No, I don't think you do. Because I mean, because you don't. I think you only get that if you worked a government job, right? Because healthcare is not a government position here. Like if you worked at a VA clinic, you would get government benefits for sure. No, it's to my understanding at least. Because when you like work for these hospitals, you pretty much.
I can't do that yet.
Actually, yes, for my country. Oh, you do? Nice. Yeah. Although, actually, in hindsight, I think the way doctors work is very weird. Because I believe a lot of our attending doctors I don't think they strictly work for our hospital company. Many of them have their own like private offices, and they work alongside the hospital, like to like sometimes they'll work in their clinic in back and forth in the hospitals. I think some of them the clinics are like with the hospital. Others are how dare you? Like independent, but they just end up working with the hospitals anyways. Because last I heard, the hospitals tend to make it pretty hard to be fully independent. No surprise, it was a private company. Oh yeah, no. Hospitals here are not government owned in any capacity. Well, that's a lie. All of the ones that I generally have worked in, and they're like the major ones in every state I've been to, are basically private companies. Which is... yeah. I'll put it this way. I was having some chronic fatigue issues the last few months that, like a recurrence of an old issue. And now that I'm like not doing travel nursing and I have health insurance, I'm gonna, I'm like, okay, I'll go and see. Oh, what? Okay, Crystallium. Doom Touch. Didn't I get a purple thing? Or did I like walk past it and not pick it up? Got another purple dropped. Was it the Blood-a-thon? Making sure it's not like a random thing. Odd that the government doesn't have that much power. I mean,
That skill's not.
listen, I'm not gonna get into like political, but You want to know what has... Wait, there's a secret here? Oh, neat. You want to know what has more power than our government? All the fucking money that our politicians get paid to keep things this way. Like, you think it wouldn't be too hard to get for people to have insurance, but nope. For the most part, you kind of have to you have to work with a company to get insurance, because they want whatever leverage they can to make it so that they can make your life as shitty as possible, and be like, oh, you can't quit, because if you quit, you don't have insurance anymore. In fact, like, I think even many hospitals and clinics hate how our health insurance works, because I'm not joking, in a number of cases, it's actually cheaper to not use your insurance, because they have to go through so much fucking bureaucratical and, I forget what the other word is. They basically have to go through so much fucking, like, bullshit middlemen in between that it just balloons the cost of everything. Not only that, but you can get it quicker as well. When I was getting ready for a surgery, I was seeing an ENT doctor, and he told me, the office told me, well, we can see in about 2 to 3 weeks, and so, like, what? And then they said, what insurance do you have? I said, I'm self-pay. And they said, oh, you can come in tomorrow. Oh, and it'll also be 30% off. Like, for reference, that's like more or less what my insurance would take off normally. And like, what the fuck? Really? So I just fucking went to my doctor's appointment and paid like $120 instead of like 180 to be told, hey, you need surgery. Yeah, it's really funny. Like honestly, the biggest benefit having insurance really has these days is, I believe every insurance company is required to offer 100% coverage for preventative care. So like lab tests and shit, that you don't have to pay for those. Is that a private hospital? This was a clinic. This was an so this wasn't a hospital, it was an outpatient clinic. My surgery was not done in a hospital, it was just done like electively in like an outpatient surgery center. Oh. What is my -5? Oh, I probably had that debuff on me. So he's doing chaos damage, good to know. I gotta be careful around this guy. Take care of him first. But yeah, and labs can be expensive. They can be. When I got a couple labs, because I've been dealing with this for a while. When I was seeing a doctor in Florida, who fucking dog shit doctor, I hate him. But when I was seeing him, he ordered a bunch of labs. I got them done at the clinic, which it only cost about like $30. It was like a convenience fee for doing the stuff there for the supplies. When they ran the tests, it was like for like a couple. Yeah, I mean I have good vitality. No, sorry, it's vitality, not chaos. Yeah, I have good chaos resistance. It's vitality that gets fucked. So it was like $640 for like 4 lab tests. Yeah. So like, unfortunately, insurance is still, at least in my experience overall, seems like it's still worth it, but barely. Especially if you're young. I went to the emergency room once for food poisoning. I was there for an hour and it cost me almost $5 grand. It was like 4,000 and they only covered 1,200 of it. Keep in mind, I was paying $300 a month. So what you're saying is, like, in 3 years, I was, not 3 years, but about 2 years, I was on insurance, paying $300 a month. They basically covered nothing but like a little bit of my ER visit and like one visit with my sleep doctor. I was like, what? That's it? Like my CPAP that like the actual expensive part that was $800 fucking dollars. Oh no, that was out of pocket. I had to pay that. They would not cover that. At least I'm pretty sure. Fuck! Damn it. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't go back there until I get more vitality resistance. That sounds like a good plan. And by that I mean I'll just kind of forget. That was fun. Oh, I got some fun stuff, I think. And what's this? Empowered War Chiefs. Disney Blitz, bleed resistance. Yeah, I've had that before. There was another fun instance with insurance where, and this is another fucked up part of healthcare. All of like the I don't know what the details are of this. I kind of forget if I'm gonna be honest. But did the Burwich Village you go from there? Yeah. But basically, one of my psychiatrists gave me a medication. They prescribed it to me. It is called, let's look it up right now, shall we? I want to be 100% exact. It was called modafinil. It was a stimulant medication that they prescribed for me to help me with that fatigue. And let's without insurance, getting on higher level plus difficulty and going to a rogue dungeon. That's a good point. Yeah, I was gonna try and do the higher difficulty, but I had to restart the game. I wonder if I can find like the price. Okay, so it looks like for the brand name. Oh, for the brand name Pro Vigil, it can cost $1,891 for 100 milligram tablets. The generic is $568. I think when I was there, they told me it was like closer to 600, 650. That's fucking insane. And that's a stimulant medication. Oh my god. Pray you never get cancer. Like, we're talking hundreds of dollars a day that it costs you. Like, if you were to pay for cancer pills out of pocket, it's literally hundreds of dollars per pill. But yeah, so I asked them, wait, so $600 without insurance. What is it with insurance? And they told me it would be like $250. That was still way too fucking much. Go to something. No wonder there are people being doomers. Yeah. No, like that's the thing. Like I think globally doomer, like people being doomers it's justified, but a little bit over exaggerated. From a global perspective, there's just a lot of good things that are happening in the world, but definitely on like a more micro individual aspect, it can be very hard to get by. Like things like I don't know. I will clarify this by saying I'm not in the position where I'm like feeling a lot of the financial limitations as heavily as some other people would. So I guess I can't say it, but it's definitely pretty justified to an extent. I don't know why I'm killing everything. So where am I going? It's kind of one up here. Interesting. But yeah, so I told them to put up to my insurance. They said it was like $250. So then I went to something called GoodRx. There are these websites where you can get like pharmacy codes. Show it to your pharmacist, and they will... Here, purge the barrier. And they will give you the whatever the listed price is. You want to know how much it was? It was $29. And that wasn't like the card with insurance. That was without insurance. Almost every time I've had to get medications, unless I got it for free, if it was like a full prescription, like a standard prescription, it always ended up being cheaper to give them like one of those pharmacy prescription cards than it was to use my insurance. And the reason for that is basically lobbying, monopoly, everything. Like, they basically make deals with pharmacies to be able to do these kind of things. Or they make deals with doctor's offices. Like, if you go to a doctor's office and there's like, hey, if you're getting this prescription, here's a card for it and you'll get it even cheaper. You know, it's... So, do you think those prescriptions are effective enough? Like, the medication itself was effective? It was definitely effective. Too effective, actually. Stimulants... stimulants do not agree with me. At all. Like, it kept me awake, but oh my god, it gave me such horrible anxiety. Like, I was actually initially given, like, 300 milligrams or some shit. And that shit just made me lose my mind the first day I took it. So I cut it in half, and honestly, it was fine. It actually helped me a lot. I got it around the time I was playing Sekiro, and Sekiro was so overstimulating to me that I couldn't keep up with it, and I was starting to fall asleep playing the game. ADHD is funny like that. But when I took the medication, I was like streaming Sekiro for 8 hours, and I was fucking playing it was literally a performance enhancer for Sekiro. Which is why when I made a YouTube video on Sekiro, I literally made the title, I needed ADHD medications to play this game. And I actually no, I have the, if I go to my YouTube channel, hold on. In the thumbnail, I literally screenshotted the cost of the medication. Yeah, do you hear it? That's the sound of average retail price of $736.41. That was a couple of years ago, so it probably did go down since then. But, actually, maybe I think the average retail price might have been generic and brand name, like, together. But yeah, shit's expensive for a lot of fucked up reasons in America. It's dog shit. It sucks. I hate it. And the worst part is, like, some medications you might find that are, like, actually kind of helpful potentially, but you're like, completely priced out. There was while I was trying various different medications, there was one. It's like, I'll try you on 3 pills, or 5 pills, like once a day. We'll see in another week, and that's that. 3. It was like the 5 pills was like $75 fucking dollars. It was absolutely insane, and that was just for like a fucking ADHD medication. Sounds fun to deal with. Also, my sleep's been fucked again. Slept like 14 hours today. Ah, damn. Sorry to hear that, man. My sleep's been fucked for the opposite reason. I slept 5 hours. God, I have been trying so hard to like follow the sleep schedule my insomnia counselor has been talking to me about. I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, the, Oh, actually, back on the stimulants thing, you wanna know what's funnier? I was later prescribed... Sorry, Frag Grimdon is jank. And you gonna work? There we go. So, I was later prescribed another stimulant. This one ended up working just as well. It's called methylphenidate. And it was like literally like 95 less cost. Like a month's supply was out of pocket was like fucking $15. It's like, thankfully there are some cheap medications out there still. Thank God, but yeah, no, some of them are fucking crazy expensive. Like, you wanna know what the worst part is? And I wonder what's going on. This is like my own personal like theory. There is a medication that is being used to treat atrial fibrillation. It is an anticoagulant called, I think it's multiple actually. I think the main one is called Eliquis, apixaban, sorry, not ending in M, and it's like newer. But anytime someone ends up getting diagnosed with AFib, they usually end up going on Eliquis. AFib or... Sorry, I know it might be like not a good look to to forget about what medications are prescribed for what. To be fair, I'm not the one who prescribes them. I know what both of them do, and I know what to take to. I know the important things I have to know. But basically, I believe it is atrial fibrillation getting Eliquis. The amount of people I've had to see come in for the new AFib and then leave the hospital having to say like, hey, I can't take this because it's literally too fucking expensive. Like, it's a new medication that is like apparently now the default treatment, and people are just like, I can't take this. It's like literally like hundreds of dollars a month. It sucks, man. Beware, traveler. The lands ahead are as foul as they are deadly. The stench of Wendigo is heavy in the air. Travel safe. Wendigo? The vile spirit taints the heart and corrupts the soul. None who have given into its allure remain human for long. Where are you headed? We had thought the way north safer. We are turning back to Reitmire. And so you should. Take heed, traveler. The Wendigo spirit is strong in these parts. I'm gonna kill it. The Wendigo spirit? It is an ancient spirit of the forest. Once fierce and noble, it has become lost to the darkness. Lost to even Mogdragen. Now it only seeks to corrupt all it touches. What's Mogdragen? He's a patron god of the forest and guardian of the Rewari, our people. A cool merchant. Now, what is this? That... I mean, I'll keep it because it's a legendary, so I'm gonna keep it anyways. But yeah, I've been really trying to keep my sleep schedule as I was told by my provider, but it's been difficult, man. It's one thing after another. Like either I end up like trying to cook stuff that takes too long that I end up not being able to go to bed on time, or like again, like sometimes I just get really bad anxiety right before bed, and it feels like I'm like starving myself, so I end up like stress eating right before bed, and sometimes I immediately pass out, sometimes I don't. It's been rough, but then yesterday I worked. I was like so ready to go to sleep on time. But that day was so ass, I didn't have time to eat, and I got the worst fucking migraine. So I came home, I took like an Excedrin to go to sleep. It's just like fucking aspirin, Tylenol, and some caffeine together. And I laid my head down, and the moment like 1% of my headache... 1% of my headache, I just passed out, and I woke up at like 1 o'clock, and I just couldn't go back to sleep. Well, I just played Warframe for like a couple hours before I took a 2-hour-long nap. So yeah, what do you call it? Warframe. The new Incarnans are out. I said, fuck it, I'm not waiting. I'm not doing Duviri anymore. I'm not waiting fucking ages to keep, I'm not waiting ages to get the rest of them. So I just started trading shit to buy them for platinum. The Obex Incarnate's really silly. You just, like, you do a finisher on someone, and everything around them just dies. Like, it's like 10-meter radius or some shit like that. Everyone takes an equal amount of finisher damage. So you walk up to, like, an infested, literally German suplex his ass, and then the entire room explodes, which is exactly what I wanted. Like, I genuinely wanted to make that build, and I have it now. Oh, hello, Poisonous Loom. And Carnivorous Plant. That's the name they gave it, Carnivorous Plant. I also got the Stug Incarnate. Bro, it's actually good, though. Like, it may not be, like, the greatest Incarnate, but it can put in some work, dude. I heard the Distrezza can be pretty good. The Ballistica might interest you, Namagre. I mean, it's gonna get fixed, and you're gonna be upset. I know you will. But there's a bug, it seems, where the Incarnate mode with the Ballistica Prime does not seem to have a cap on the amount of, like, specters it can summon. So, like, someone just, like, has, like, fucking 30 of them out at once, and he can't fucking see because his, like, screen is covered in, like, apparitions of dudes. I hope they kind of buff the specters on that thing. That'd be cool. Like, I can imagine not having 30 of the goddamn things out at once, but, like, make them useful, you know? Anyways, what you were saying, Kepler. Oh, does it not? Okay, I guess it's just because it kills really, really fast.
That skill's not ready.
So because it kills really fast, then you can get tons. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? I accidentally clicked. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, and I'm getting some messages from my mother. This is important. This is actually important. Sorry. Should I go for a quick phone call? Alright, I'm back, sorry. Semi-important stuff I have to take care of real quick. But we're good now. Alright, it's like I forgot to read your other message. Hearing about the cancer prescription you stated before, I wonder if the relative able to be treated getting it, considering the medical bills have been paid expensively. Are you saying that you're wondering if they're able to get treated for it? Because of how expensive it is, or I'm not sure if I entirely follow what you're saying there. Do I have fire retaliation, heavy gloves? Eh. I never put those 2 points in anything. In a way, yes. Gotcha. Yeah.
I can't do that yet.
I mean, at least here in America, it's yeah, you kind of just have to deal with it if you can't afford something like that. Oh, I never activated this thing. And you know what's even funnier about a lot of the discourse regarding like the high cost of healthcare, and like a lot of politicians and people are making statements on, but like, oh, we shouldn't give healthcare for everyone because it'll make them lazy and freeloaders and all this kind of stuff. Here's a little fun fact. Now, I never tested this extensively, but it's to my understanding that what is it? All damage. Yes, whatever. Illusionist mask. Acid retal. It's way worse. Yeah, the armor is not too good. Basically, hospitals can't like major hospitals can't refuse to treat people no matter what. Like if they just can't pay, they literally just have to eat the fucking bullet. And medical debt does not, I believe it does not get, this is obviously not medical advice, but it's to my understanding that medical debt does not affect like your credit and shit like that. So if someone's genuinely too poor to pay, they effectively get healthcare for free. Now it's not convenient, for sure. Like in my hospital, we have people who are unable to afford dialysis, and they've been in the hospital for months because like they're just trying to get them set up for like a dialysis center. But by all means, they can't pay, and we still are just been treating them for months, doing all this incredibly expensive stuff that you have to pay for. So it's like literally the exact thing they complain about is kind of already happening. How about we just kind of, you know, remove the part where that medical debt also makes people like how our medical debt then puts people in that position. I'm sure it's more complex than that. I don't doubt that. But that is just from bits and pieces from what I understand. I know I work in hospitals, but also it's just a job. I don't know too much on like the insurance and bureaucratical side of things. I'm like, they come into the hospital, they feel like shit, I'll do what I can to make them not feel like shit, and then they go home. I don't need to fucking hand them the bill. There was that. Ah, damn it! I have to keep an eye out for that. Hold on. You know what? No, you said it. I'll see if I can go back to the VOD. I can to make them not feel like shit, and then they go home. Let's see. Like, can I hear it? I don't know too much on like the insurance and bureaucratical side of things. I'm like, they come into the hospital, they feel like shit. I'll do what I can to make. I don't know. I'm too loud. I can't hear the game over myself. I wonder if it was the, because if it's uncommon, then I wonder. Truth be told, I feel like they want to stay idiotic things up. Oh no, they absolutely do. Yeah, I wonder if it was like a specific message that popped up on screen. Was Was like me getting a rep or something that triggered it? I don't know. I'll probably put too much effort into this. Like that's kind of like the craziest thing about American politics. I mean, like I see politics in general. I'm almost certain it's like this in other cases. At least in like, I was gonna say Europe, but the UK left Europe. But I think there is definitely a degree at which our politics intentionally says dumb as shit things to like get like they do it intentionally to get people feeling emotional. Like realistically, if you follow closely politics enough, you will almost always see a politician say something that is like have an opinion that is like the complete opposite and voiced in a complete opposite way than what they say in like big public rallies and stuff like that. Bunch of retaliation. Like if you like when you hear them, they sound like two entirely different people in the way they're saying it versus in the way they're saying it and what the actual belief appears to be versus what they say like out in public where more of their supporters are going to follow them. I mean, there's a reason they call it the political theater. So one-handed mace gives me all that kind of stuff. Can't really use it. Does it look cool though? Kinda does though. Like, oh my god, it just... I mean, I don't want to say anything further because it's going to get real, like, depressy spaghetti or whatever the fuck. But, like, goddamn, there is some dumb shit being said. And you know for a fact the people saying it are smarter than that. But obviously, they just need... Like, realistically, they just need to say... They need to say and do the things that will get them elected and continue like getting their job, you know? Ooh! I think that was the one. I think that was the one he was talking about. It's like how corpo villains in media being stupid doesn't make sense because they wouldn't be in that corpo situation in the first place. Yeah. I mean, hey, granted, there have been some absolutely dumb as fuck CEOs, but at some point they're just playing a public character for sure. Let me go back. Let me craft the thing. Yeah, also nepotism. That's definitely a thing. I'm sure to an extent you still like to be a CEO, you still have to have some degree of skill. Then again, who knows? I'm sorry, I'm not entirely qualified. I'm not a fucking multi-billionaire. Also, apparently recently we hit our first multi-trillionaire, or sorry, our first trillionaire. I'm just sitting here thinking, $1 trillion. 1 trillion. That is 1 million billion. 1 billion of something is like incomprehensible. 1 million of that billion. Like 1 million of those billions is like fucking insane. I saw that and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. It's just weird. Okay, so I have Reckoning. But to get a Reckoning, I need Zeal. When did I get Zeal? Wait. Weird, okay. Also, Namagre was saying, it's like, it doesn't help that both you guys have purple names on my YouTube chat preview. Oh yeah, you fucked up your not a rook ribbon. Had a full racism spread. Speaking about politicians saying things. Then re-rolled it a few more times and then secretly pressed a... Oh no! Oh shit. Not your attention, your apologies. Wait, what? I was thinking of a Tear of Grace video. Never heard that one. Oh, you know what? You, Namagra, you mentioned that you saw a video about someone doing that Revenant Truth's Flame Contagious Bond shit that I did. And I think I saw the video you're talking about. Is it the guy who sounds like Warframe Mr. Rogers? Because I recently got given... Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I recently got some videos of his, and I've just been infatuated. He sounds so much like Mr. Rogers. It's fucking scary. Like, I get it's only when he swears that the illusion breaks. Yeah, so how do I get Zeal? I need a Mistborn Talisman. How do I get a Mistborn Talisman? Fuck. I don't think I have that. Mist. Yeah, I don't. Okay, now I have to somehow... This sucks. Like, I have the thing I want. But... I don't at the same time. Oh well. Can't say, you know, that's also fair. He was more of an American thing. Also, Kepler said, I mean, some people somehow pay for Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, people do that. Wait, did I get the thing? Hold on. No, I didn't. I see the quest there. I was like, oh, did I complete it? I think it's very political to stream. Finding more totems to kill to get those kind of blueprints is easy. By the way, you can buy blueprints from faction vendors. Do I have the rep for it though? I'm just gonna look it up. It'd probably be easier. Grim Dawn Mistborn Talisman Relic. Apparently, I can get it from some bosses. Neat. Can it drop anywhere? Because it only says it drops from 2 guys. Voldrak the Destroyer in Smuggler's Pass, or the Swamp King in Eastmarsh. Okay, where the fuck is he? I mean, I kind of do want. Let's see if I can roll the dice. Then again, it is a fandom wiki, so who knows how accurate that is. Wait, what the fuck was that skill? Was that better buy those blueprints as possible? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess I'll go check to see if I can buy them. I'm not sure what... how do I check my reputations again? Character window, skills, faction window. I'm like I'm friendly with the Black Legion. Oh no, okay, so respected is the next part. I'm very close to being honored. When do Additional hero spawns. We're probably not gonna see any Nemesis guys during this playthrough, I bet, given how long it'll take to get to that point. But I kind of do, because it sounds spooky, and I like spooky. I like how they just keep frozen hearts everywhere. Like, is that just what they use to cool their drinks or some shit? Like, you have things that make sense. Like, alright, you know, it's like, you know, you're fighting a bunch of, like, mutated things, or like, I don't know, beasts. So it's like, okay, mutagenic ichor, I guess. Sure, why not? Or, like, scavenged armor plating, or corpse dust. What the fuck is with the frozen heart? God damn. I remember you have to go on a lower difficulty to even get the conflagration relic because it's a lower level item. Oh. Oh no, I didn't think about that. Well, I'm on veteran, so I should be good. Unless you mean like I would have to like reroll a character. Cause like my level fucking almost 60 character won't be able to roll it anymore. Let's get a bunch of Chthonic Seal of Bindings. That's nice. Bunch of health, eh. How dare you try and kill the non-believer? The only thing I believe in is my fat fucking grenade in your face. Hello. Alright, give me some fat blueprints or some legendaries. I'll take either. I mean, everything's glowing purple, so that's gotta be a good sign, right? If you go to a lower level totem. Oh, right, these are the totems. I kind of forgot that's what they were called. When you said totems, for some reason I thought you meant like the random... I thought you meant like the random, Wait, what? Oh, I hit W on accident and I like lost my fucking Granado. I was like, wait, why can't I Granado? What happened? I realized I'm holding a fucking grenade now. Or a gun. Which means I unequip my hotbar. Something I thought you meant those like totems in the world that you can just like pop. Like the crates and shit, they just drop items. Whoa. Kinda let my ass get destroyed there. Oh yeah, they do just constantly drop those things. Why did I never put two and two together? Shit. Gladiator, I had like a billion of those things already. Yeah, you know what? I'm just looking at this and I... What the fuck? No shit. I actually have been using this ring since like level 7 and I just did not think about putting it away. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying, because like the Nemesis over here, that's what I'm saying. I probably won't be able to do it for like this, like the duration of me streaming all the DLCs. Because yeah, it would take a while. I actually can't believe I just did not pay attention to rings. What the fuck was I thinking? I mean, literally anything's better than this ring. Yeah. I mean, it actually gives me nothing because all the stuff the ring gives me is capped anyways. Wait, actually is technically this ring better? Hold on. Wait, this ring is better because there's the complete bounty quests. Oh, really? Do I have access to those? New quest. Oh, okay, yeah, so if I'm respected. Gotcha. Good to know. What is this? Retaliation damage added as attack. Ooh. When using the shield's damage is added instead. I mean, I kind of prefer the leap. Oh yeah, it's also got more retaliation damage added. I gotta keep an eye out for rings. What about talismans? I mean, the Granada is definitely nice. I'll definitely keep an eye for medals, but I gotta change out these rings. Holy shit. I did not realize how fucking dated these rings are. How? Holy fuck. There's just so much reading in this game, my brain just shuts off. If it doesn't have retaliation, why? Why bother? Why bother, dog? Speaking of Incarnate, very on time, I know. You still have to pick mine, just can't decide which ones. Not the Stug or the Obex, don't have those, but between the Sybaris. The Sybaris? You mean Vectis? Because the Sybaris was last week. I mean, the Vectis... Yeah, the Vectis looks pretty good, though. It definitely looks strong. So does the Ballistica. I think the Destreza, like... If you like, you'd probably only get the Destreza if you really wanted to make the Destreza work, because it looks like it could be very good. Because there is a one of the evolutions is it scales your status with your crit chance. So if you scale up your crit chance, it then scales up your status chance, which increases your puncture weighting, which will then increase your crit damage if you then use it with. If you then use it with melee Dodie. I don't think it's up here, but I'm gonna just clear this out anyway, just for the extra shit. Honored rep vendors do sell accessories, if I remember. I'll give them a look once I finish at this place. Hello, boss man. Oh, right, yeah, vicious attacks. I forgot about those. Gotta, like, not be around those fucking crystals. Only he would leave them, thank you. And he puts one right next to him again. Motherfucker. What? Why'd that roll go nowhere? Bitch. Ah, get out of your bitch ass field, please. Best part is the moment I get near him, he's gonna summon the. As I said. But yeah, it sounds like the Destreza can do some pretty big numbers. Especially if you want to do some silly melee Dodie stuff, because of all that puncture it gets and status chance. Alright. Finally, I can stand next to him for 5 seconds. Oh, never mind. Bit too close. Damn it. This is gonna be a slow one. Oh, wait, now I can stand right here. Did he just walk backwards just so he can be in this field? You fucking dick. Oh my god. Stop shitting these crystals. Yo, I'm going balls in. Don't care. I'm getting this shit Cathan. He's actually just retreating into his fucking bitch-ass crystals. Fuck you, dude. You are such a pussy. I'm gonna loot your shit. What are you gonna do about it? Summon a crystal on me?
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, so I thought, god damn it. Ah, you bitch. I will fucking sit on your face. Got him. Alright, what'd he say? Also, it's tradition that now it seems you're thinking about Viso again. And it got you mad. Should have been there instead of Latrox. Yeah. I want to know what the fuck Latrox is even doing there. Like, on the weird alt-reality time shit bullshit. definitely a choice. I mean, I mean, then again, he doesn't even say anything. So he's just kind of like there in spirit, pretty much. Man, this traitor priest seems more powerful than the higher ranking Chthonian, dude. He really is. I mean, that at least that guy doesn't get any fucking magic spawning crystals that just make everything just fucking fall over with the double damage. Also, did I get any devotion? Wait, I never put those 2 points in. Holy shit. Okay, well, where's I gonna put them? More into that? No, is it a this? So I can see the retaliation. Yeah. Right? Like, why is Lola Trox here? He could have been hireable for the Necrolisk or something. It is weird. Actually, is he the only named like NPC we know about who's named in there? Like, is everyone else like a completely unique NPC? And then there's just all of a sudden Latrox Oon. I'm trying to think. I don't recall, but I also outside of Latrox, I don't know anyone else's name. I know one of them is like random Grenier person for no fucking reason. They're just kind of there. Alright, so this is where the bots are looking for is. Oh, I got bonked real good. I saw that HP fucking disappear. Grim Dawn, I will pay you $5 right now if you let me zoom out on this goddamn mini-map more. I don't want to have to keep opening up the goddamn map to see where I'm going. To kind of get my bearing. Is the 2 proto frames... Oh yeah, you could get Vayne and Ryoku. People pointing out that Ryoku is like trying way too hard to be like a Scoria assassin, like Ash was. That he's a fucking idiot, and Vayne, the blood hungry Baka gal, is the one who has actually smart and calculated. Is really fucking funny. Honestly, it kind of makes me like. Initially, I was like, whatever. I don't care too much about the characters there. But knowing that, I kind of like them. They have a fun dynamic. Especially if you like do the mission enough, they start talking. They basically start talking like, "All right, you killed me this time. I'll see you next week." It's actually really funny. They're a sister. They're one of the 2 sisters. No, I don't think it is. Farsi raiding a party. Yeah, you get to hear this again. Hey, hope you had a good stream, man, by the way. Oh, a bunch of messages. I'm gonna pause the game real quick. Let's see. You found you watched your YouTube channel just now. You see, Hi-Fi Rush thought Microsoft have the rights to that game recently, but nope. So I wouldn't say fortunately. I wouldn't say fortunately, because do you want to know who does own that game now? It's Krafton. Krafton. You might have heard of them because of the recent Subnautica 2 debacle, where they were where they like bought Unknown Worlds, I think it was, the guys who made it, and were basically like cut themselves way too good of a deal and trying to like back out of it and not pay like a ridiculous amount of money in like one of the dumbest fucking deals ever to the studio, which led to like a ton of court battles, you know, learning that the fucking CEO was trying to learn how to get out of that deal by talking to an AI. You did doing some Grim Dawn, getting her for the DLC. Yeah, honestly, I decided to play some Grim Dawn because I just wanted to. I totally forgot there was a DLC coming this month, or next month, I think. But I'm stoked for it anyways. I love Grim Dawn. But yeah, no, Krafton does not seem like they're probably more likely to do something with Hi-Fi Rush than Microsoft would be. But I'm still skeptical, is the best way I can put it. Seed Shield. Meditation. Good lord. That's a lot of that's a lot of stats if I use poison stuff. Empowered Sangvinar. So what kind of build you're running, dog? I mean, I got silly retaliation bullshit going on. Because if for some reason every time I play this game, I always end up just doing Soldier Demolitionist, or Commando as it's called. I always end up doing it. I don't know why. Because I like play the game like once a year, if that, like on average. So I'm just like, you know what? I want to throw grenades at people. Very few games let me do that. Oh, Urobroke's journal. Somehow missed that? What the fuck? Okay. Running Word of Pain. That's the skill from Inquisitor, right? You wonder why they let them go after the good reception? Microsoft has not been making a lot of good decisions with their gaming sphere. They spent an absolutely unholy amount of money on certain acquisitions. So okay, let me see how much, because they bought Bethesda, right? Or ZeniMax. Microsoft ZeniMax buyout. How much did they spend on that? For $8.1 billion. I mean, someone's got to make Halo, to be fair. It's kind of their flagship, but I mean, to be fair, considering Halo hasn't been doing... I mean, I think Halo's done better than Hi-Fi Rush, unfortunately. Like, Hi-Fi Rush, it did well, it just didn't do, like, great. Microsoft... Activision Blizzard deal. Let's see how much they paid for Activision Blizzard. Bethesda was $8.1 billion. They bought Activision for nearly $70 billion. So they spent a lot of fucking money. And I think since then they've were immediately having to backpedal on everything else they've been purchasing, but since then. They really fucking following that kind of went into stingy mode. So to me that kind of tells them they did a bit too much acquisitioning. And or maybe too lenient with some projects. I don't know what their overall profit and projections were for those games, but I'm almost certain the $70 billion they spent not that long ago kind of put them on the back foot while they're waiting to recoup those costs. Yeah, Word of Pain, when I tried Inquisitor, was always kind of funny. Because I really liked your character just kind of holding his hand out, and with no sound effect, some guy just randomly fucking explodes. Word of Power is really silly. You know, I'm just gonna fucking stand in front of his face. I'm not gonna dodge that stupid ass attack. You can shove it. Maybe I will actually. There we go. Oh, I used the hill to my advantage. Oh shit. I'm gonna die. Goodbye. I hit that ragdoll something fierce. Only reason Halo's still profitable is because it's full of people that'll look you in the eyes and ironically tell you the art direction doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, franchise staying power is a hell of a drug, dude. Is Microsoft an indie studio or something? No, but they are a division of a larger company. And I would imagine if one of your divisions suddenly drop $70 billion, your budget's probably gonna be a bit tight, like a bit more scrutinized. It's my assumption. I'm not a fucking MBA. I'm not the kind of person who takes an ethics class and comes out of it saying, I don't know why we gotta learn this stuff for our degree. I actually unironically heard someone who was in an ethics class with a bunch of MBA majors, and that was like dead ass something they told me that they saw someone say. I was like, holy shit. I mean, it makes sense. Fuck.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Microsoft is like, they've always been super fucking weird with their game studios. Like, sometimes they'll just have like so many random, incredibly niche products and experimental stuff, and then after like a couple of years of that, they'll just like backpedal and then do only the safest shit, or are constantly canceling stuff, and then like acquiring more studios and IPs they do nothing with, and then now you have shit like this where they're just like dropping a bunch of studios because like they got rid of Tango Gameworks, who made Evil Within and Hi-Fi Rush. Then I forgot that there was some other studio closures and foldings. They recently got rid of, or are getting rid of, Ninja Theory. The guys who did more recently, I believe, the Hellblade games, Senua's Sacrifice, the Senua games. And they're also in talks with getting rid of the guys who made... So, I didn't know this. The guys who made We Happy Few made, like, a game after that. It actually came out last year. I like, deadass had not heard about that studio since We Happy Few. I didn't even know Microsoft owned that studio. But apparently they're looking to get rid of that studio. So, they're just in talks if they're gonna, like, just close them down or just, like, let them just go independent. Oh, Double Fine. They're also considering getting rid of Double Fine, which is, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of get it. Double Fine, they make expensive games that are really good, but yeah, they probably don't sell as much as they probably need to. But like Psychonauts 2 is fucking cash money, dude. That game was like incredible. Also, like, I'm sure they were losing a lot of money on Game Pass on top of all that. Like, for example, the amount of times you can, like, get, like, a month of Game Pass for, like, $5 or less, or even $1. Like, because I don't know what they were thinking, putting, like, day one exclusives, or not the exclusive, but day one purchases, releases, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, there's a lot of bleed. That's what's doing so much damage to me. Am I gonna die? No, I'm not. Cool. Nars Arcane Destroyer. Oh, wow. Got a lot of stuff for Inquisitor. But yeah, the, God, what was I saying, actually? Ah, fuck it. Maybe someone will remind me. It was about, oh yeah, Double Fine, yes. No, I lost it. Son of a bitch. Speaking of Nemesis, remember how Warner Brothers patented the Nemesis system and did absolutely nothing? Yep. Hey, remember? Anyone remember the old Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi games? And how they had little, like, loading screen mini games? And how Capcom, I think it was Capcom, fucking patented loading screen mini games? Don't you love that? I mean, granted, to be fair, it really wasn't long after that where loading screens became so fast it didn't fucking matter anyways. But, like, the fact that you can patent something as simple as like, that is just so dumb. And don't get me started on the more recent things where, like, after Palworld came out, Nintendo specifically made their patents where they were like, well, we patented the idea of throwing balls at animals in a 3D space in an adventure game. And it's like, ah, shit, Nintendo, they're coming after the fucking furry porn game landscape with that one. Like, that like, okay, I could be making this up. It could be like part of the anti-Nintendo propaganda I've been hearing. But wasn't that patent like after Palworld came out? Either way, the fact that they can patent the idea of like capturing things in balls in a 3D open field or whatever the ultra specific patent it was so fucking dumb. You'd like to kiss Capcom's ass, and Nintendo asked it to see the issue. I mean, so at least with Capcom, they were complaining about it for a long time, like that stupid patent. Like, Capcom was not the darling child that they are currently. Remember Street Fighter 5 or 4 that had like DLC that was literally on the disc fully completed, but it was locked? Like, they got into a lot of heat over the years back and forth, especially for those like patents and stuff like that. But it was kind of like a minor thing, the patents. It was still bullshit. The Nintendo thing, yeah, I mean, people are gonna defend Nintendo no matter what. It kind of just will. I never really, like, I liked Nintendo's games when I was a kid. I don't like care for them as much now, especially not their newer stuff. I look at it and just none of it interests me. It just feels like it's the same stuff that like it always was. And like I'm sure it's good, but I think my problem is like everything I see about like every new Nintendo game I see, it just looks more and more sterilized. Like, am I crazy? Like, their UIs are like fucking dead. Like, if there was ever a UI I would describe as like an office space, it would be like fucking Nintendo's more recent games. It's crazy. Like Super Mario Party, I lost interest in that game the moment I saw the UI and was like, this is Mario Party. It's about the flair and the pizzazz, and you gave it like fucking like Arial text and like the Breath of the Wild like font and shit like that. Like the most basic and minimalist shit ever. I'm like, you know what? Just that presentation does not, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'm sure it's fine, I don't know. Then again, I heard Super Mario Party was like very underwhelming. Let's play Poison Resist. Well, it's better than it was last time I fought this guy. Also, speaking of other devs needing to step up their furry character design in Pokemon. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. You said Fortnite, and the only thing before I like almost shit. I wanted to grab my dementia. I bet I couldn't even see what item it was. Upset me. Also, I didn't get the relic, and that makes me sad. Oh well. Back to the River Rift. Pokemon, Fortnite, and Palworld can't be the only games with good furry designs. It's weird because like I think I had this as a conversation at one point where like there are people who can be like into Pokemon and like designs but like not like furry stuff. Like they can't like I forget how the conversation went, but my kind of takeaway is I feel like if you're a furry and like you're in the community, there's like a design style that like no matter what kind of like artistic medium or style you choose, you'll just kind of see vague furry undertones to everything. At least that's kind of like why I don't really care too much about furry stuff, but like, you know, as people have been asking me to draw Pokemon stuff, I'm like, all right, I'll give them credit. Pokemon got some all right designs. It's got some really fucking dumb ones, but like, when you have 7 trillion Pokemon, sure.
Can't do that yet.
It's because like Pokemon just kind of feels unique in its fucking bullshit. Fortnite, I don't know. I never played Fortnite, so I couldn't tell you. And I will keep it that way. You choose the furry because it's shorter than. That's fair. In a way, I feel like with current internet culture, furries are like known enough that chances are, if something is like anthropomorphic animal, it usually is furry related. It's like only when like the animal part of it is like a footnote. Like playing as like a Khajiit or a Argonian in Skyrim, like Oblivion or whatever. Like they're just a part of the world, or like Divinity Original Sin. They're just one facet of the world. When something is like very heavily animal focused, then you start to notice the design stylings, and you're like, wait a second, Fur Affinity, is that you? But then again, that could just be my personal, just not really caring too much for a lot of furry tropes. Nice, Message of War is rank 11. But speaking of Fortnite, the fucking... I have not seen many Fortnite skins, but when I saw the Digital Circus skins for Fortnite... Dude, Long Pomni is fucking cursed. I do not like that they made Pomni have such like the body, like torso and the head, it fits, but they gave her such long legs and arms. It looks foul. Like the Jax fits. Friendly reminder: Elder Scrolls had sexy beak. Oh, dude, like it was like a awakening for me. Not like talking about furries, but I'm talking about like Elder Scrolls. I was sitting here kind of poking fun of all of the lewd mods in Skyrim. Someone pointed out, I was like, why is everyone complaining about these immersion breaking mods? because bikini armor is literally canon in Elder Scrolls. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, yeah, literally on the cover art from like for fucking like Arena or Daggerfall is literally like a bikini armor. Like, wait, shit, they're right. Horny Skyrim mods are true to Bethesda's nature. I never see it, but probably better than Ubisoft's crossover with 2B. Wait, what did they do with 2B? I'm curious now. You can even find the author of the Lusty Argonian Maid, and he's had a bunch... And he's just as much of a sex pest as you expect him to be. Honestly, I would have bet he's the driest man alive. But also, it's like a coin toss. He's either the driest man alive, or he is exactly like... Or like, you'll find his like fucking Fur Affinity account, and it says user since 2003. Or like 1997 or some shit. However like long that website's been around. Ooh. Secret? Ooh, a shrine. Why, thank you. Oh no, he's a politician. Listen, all I'm saying is my eyes have been opened after finding it really amusing, and it makes sense that the guy who wrote for Joshua Graham is like an atheist. I'm like, you know what? It makes sense. But also, I love that fucking dichotomy. Crossbow. Kick damage converted to lightning. Chain lightning. Sure. Why not? I mean, you should... the first two Elder Scrolls, the tone is very sexy. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like, when I saw people talk about the... people make fun of, like bikini armor Skyrim mods. I saw someone mention that, yeah, the first two Elder Scrolls were in fact very sexy. So I think at that point I was like, you know what? Installs 700 gigabytes of bikini armor packs. Just as Todd Howard intended. Actually, wait, no, I don't think he was. I don't think he was the. He was. I think he started directing it from Morrowind onwards, right? I guess it wouldn't be how Todd Howard intended. You'll point out when you go to him for political support for one of his quests, he asks you to strip down to your underwear. Your character specifically writes down how uncomfortable it made them. Oh. Like, wait, are you talking about Joshua Graham or someone else? Oh, sorry, when you said Sex Fest, he's a politician. I thought you were making a joke. Oh, the guy who wrote Lust the Argonian Maid was a politician. Oh, shit. That's actually a turn I was not expecting. But then again, Sex Pest and politician kind of is like one and the same, so, you know. Yeah, I kind of like got lost. Hold on, what is that? I'm gonna look at the 2B Ubisoft crossover. Ubisoft, I don't know, 2B collab. What was it for? Like Brawlhalla or some shit? Siege? Rainbow Six Siege? What the fuck? Why? Oh, that's actually so fucking funny. Like, and what's even funnier is they're like, and like, I'm gonna pump this picture up for a second. They are showing this. Like, it looks like they're trying to go for like Rainbow Six Siege body design. Oh yeah, I fucked up this image. Hold on. Oh god damn it. Alright, I fucked up the show and tell thing earlier. Whatever. Whatever, man. Like they're trying to give them like siege bodies. So it just looks like really... Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were in that picture. It just is like really fucking wide. Wide 2B. Almost makes him look like a man. Because like you're used to seeing 2B as like a fucking hourglass where her organs are like shoved into her thighs. Also, Todd Howard took over with Oblivion. Oh, okay. He was only a writer for Morrowind. Do you think he wrote the Imperial questline? Yeah, literally a guy cosplaying 2B. You know what? Hold on. Who is it for? What skin? Let's see. This is actually 2 years ago. Good lord. Siege 2B skin. Who's it for? Because it actually could have been Elite Lana. Siege. Oh, Iana. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's literally her body. But with like... In fact, it's like almost the same hair. Like, she already has white hair. Which is probably why they gave it to her. Get that picture up real quick. You got the fucking half like Alex gloves, it looks like. But yeah, like, because obviously you like, with that outfit, you're used to imagining it being like really fucking narrow waist. But they gave her like a realistic human proportions, so it's just like it's just her cosplaying as Iana cosplaying as 2B, which is kind of funnier. God, at first, I'll be honest. At first, I used to think collabs and like crossover stuff was kind of fun, but then they started doing them like so goddamn often and like in the weirdest ways. Like, I swear to God, find me an indie game and I will show you a game that has a two collabs with either Pal World, Abiotic Factor, Core Keeper, or Terraria or some shit. Like, oh my god, or Dead Cells. Like, I keep seeing so many indie games be like, oh hey, this indie game collabed with Abiotic Factor. She looks sexier in the default look somehow. I kind of agree. I think it's just because like that outfit is not meant to look right on a normal person, the 2B outfit. Like, if you're wearing a 2B outfit, you gotta have a slim body. Like, people don't realize that, like, you can absolutely design a look for a specific body or to, like, manipulate the silhouette. I think that's actually something I heard about it some from the outfit. It's from the outfit designer for the Playboy Bunny Girls, where that outfit is actually designed to, like, no matter what your body type looks like, it will generally try and make everyone who wears it, their body, look more or less the same.
That skill's not ready.
Just because I think it's because it doesn't have a strong outlines. It's like a very deep black, and also, you know, I'm sure they use like a girdle and stuff like that. But it's like, even if they have a bunch of women with various different body types, they still will generally look mostly the same. So like, when you see like a regular human woman dress up as like a regular person, yeah, it looks pretty good. But like, dressing up as like a silly anime woman, he does look a bit silly. Yeah, crossovers only feel good when they fit. It's initially what puts you off from Fortnite. Yeah, absolutely. Like, but then at the same time, it kind of loops back around to being funny again. I'm like, you know what? Fortnite has Goku fighting some guy from the Stormlight Archives, fighting Pomni from Digital Circus, fighting Homer, who did a Kamehameha all over Darth Vader and fucking purple guy makes snaps a lot. Thanos, that's what he's called. Yeah, like, you know what? At that point, that's kind of funny. Also, speaking of Digital Circus, good ending. That's all I'll say. I ain't gonna say much. I really enjoyed the show. It's like, yeah, that's also another thing. Like that is very much a like anime styled hair. Why is she have such a high pitched voice? I don't think I can move. Okay, no, she kept snaring me. But yeah, no, like it is very clearly anime hair. It does not work on a real human proportion person. It does look really uncanny. Oh yeah, she's not melee, so I don't think she's like I don't think she's hitting me with I don't think she's hitting me with anything I can retaliate off of. But on the bright side, I can just kind of sit here and eat all our shit.
I can't do that yet. You will make a
I think the guys don't have that high pitch of a voice. It's been a while. Oh, you know what they kind of do, actually. You're right. I have no damage. Alright, after that fight, time to put more points into retaliation. Every human... I thought it was another message I missed. Never mind. I think if there's like this is without going into any spoilers. I loved the Digital Circus, but I will say it was like they had such an interesting world and story going on in the background that I kind of forgot that it was mostly a character drama. So I didn't really get as much of what I wanted out of the show as a whole. But what they delivered from the emotional and character aspect is like actually incredible. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the Digital Circus could be used as like it could be used as like a how fucked up are you test. Like make someone who may or may not have like mental health problems watch Digital Circus, and you can be like hey, so how many of the characters did you relate to? And if it's like, you know, greater, let's say if it's like one or two of the characters, if it's like if you're invested in one or two of the characters, all right, you know, you might need some therapy. If you're invested in like 3 or 4 of them, all right, you're gonna need a little bit more than a therapy. If you're invested in like 5 or all of them or whatever, dog, forget therapy. Here's a bottle of Jack and a pistol. The schools ain't gonna shoot themselves.
That skill's not
Like, they hit on a good range of various mental health problems and ineffective coping skills and how destructive that can be in like such a brilliant way. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not sad it ended. Like there was definitely a bit of like a bittersweetness to it in like the last scene where I was like, damn, yeah, it is over, isn't it? But like afterwards I kind of felt like, oh, that was an awesome show. You never got invested in it. You like Gangle and Zubon, it's about as far as you care. That's fair. They were very good. The episode specific to Gangle, I'm gonna be honest, Gooseworks needs to be put in prison. That episode was like weapons grade level of real. Like if there's anyone who ever worked in fast food or any kind of like service job, like retail, you know, you will know. It was like every second of that episode was like pumping pure uranium into my veins. I hated every second of it because it was so well done.
can't do that yet.
Like I'm actually just that show as a whole was too real. It was just way too real. Like amidst all the jokes, it was so fucking real. I think that was the part I liked about it. It is a shame that that it like blew up the way it did. Like on one hand, I'm glad it blew up to the point where that like they were actually able to do like live theatrical releases for a fucking YouTube web series. But at the same time, oh my god, the fan base. Like, the fact that we're not getting more of it, which, to be honest, I kind of expected we wouldn't get any of it, just because of the way the story was going. Like, the setup and everything. But the fact that they basically said, like, yeah, I'm not doing any more of this because the fan base is a bunch of shitheads, is, like, on one hand, fucking based, on the other hand, damn. That sucks. If there's anything I'll give respect to, like, when Phil Fish made Fez, and that was like one of the like top hittest gamiest indie games at the time, and he was working on Fez 2. Like if he made that shit good, he could have secured himself a good future. But the fact that he like bro deadass said, you know what? No, I'm not. Fuck you all. I'm not making Fez 2, and he actually never made Fez 2. I kind of respect it. Like, I know I heard a lot of really shit things about Phil Fish and him being insufferable or whatever, and I kind of got that impression. But, like, you know what? The man stuck to his guns. So you work as a service or a cook? Because I never wish to participate in service after seeing what they're dealing with. I worked at several fast food places. I didn't work at, like, a big restaurant. I wasn't, like, a waitress or, like, a line cook or anything like that. I was what they call the team member or the crew member. I worked at a Arby's and a Chipotle, and Yeah, no, everything there, like, I'm sure a lot of it was applicable to other service jobs as well, like retail, like having to deal with customers and a lot of just like the monotony and feeling like life's going nowhere and all this kind of stuff. But it was definitely geared to anyone who worked fast food. It was like 1-to-1, pretty much. Like having to deal with people when you aren't like comfortable with yourself in a job. Just that like lingering depression of the job is shit, but you're stuck there. You have no idea what's gonna go on with your life, and it's like fucking 11 p.m. You just finished up closing. No one, like, everyone's so exhausted. No one's saying a word. It's like you and like one other person just kind of cleaning everything up with just this like subtle agreement of, all right, see you tomorrow, I guess. Tomorrow morning, same time, same place. For the next years of our lives. Oh yeah, definitely. Like going back to your car and just like, you know what? I'm gonna cry now. Sob. But at least I had a nice roast beef sandwich to go along with those tears. And like that was me working like, and keep in mind, I relate to it as someone who, I'll be honest, I enjoyed that job. Like, I liked working at that Arby's. It was a fun job. The Chipotle, it was fine. It was more like, my issue is it was super physically demanding for me. The tears had extra salt. And Lord knows I definitely did not need that, eating that food every day. Whew. But yeah, like, I liked that job. Chipotle, not as much, mostly because I have a fucked up leg, and the job flow of that job specifically killed me, because I can walk around fine, easily. I just can't stand still, and that job was pure standing still. I was in physical agony every single day, and I only worked 4 hours a day. The one time I worked 8 hours for a closing shift, by the end of it, I like shambled my way home. I got home, I closed my door. The moment my door closed, I literally just like, boom, knees on the ground, flopped over on the floor, could not walk a second. Like, my legs were just fucking worn the shit out, and I was in so much pain. I just like laid there until like a 2-minute nap before my dog woke me up by licking his face. By licking my face, I mean. Remember that your manager not only got pushed down by an angry customer, but got bullied by a higher manager, which one of them is an actual scumbag who got fired. Yeah, and like, here's the thing, I actually had a good manager. I had very, like, comparatively to everyone else, I didn't have that many hard customers to deal with. Maybe just my attitude. I feel like, I don't know, in my life, I've had to deal with so few people who are like dickheads to me. That, or I'm good at playing it off as like they're angry at like the position and the situation and not me. I think that's because, like, I've had it more as nursing for sure, because when people are powerless and in hospitals and they're in pain and doctors aren't listening to them and I'm just doing my job, they fucking start yelling and pointing things towards me, but I'm just like, fuck you, I'm doing my job, eat shit. Like, so long as you know I'm doing my job and I'm doing things to the best of my abilities, yeah. Like, anytime anyone's ever gotten really upset at me, they've always ended up apologizing. Like, hey, like, you're like one of I hear this way too often, where they tell me you're like the only person who ever actually like fixed this shit, so thank you. So maybe that speaks to just how I am, who I am, I don't know. That probably definitely helped in my retail game, but like, even then, I felt like that episode was like just real. Also, as I was saying, someone who, while I was working fast food, I had like a higher purpose in life that I was going for. It was difficult, and who knows if I'd actually pass it, but I was doing it, you know? So like, I had things to look forward to, and it still was like, fast food workers don't get paid nearly enough as they should. Like, they are treated as like the bottom of the rung. They do a job no one wants to do that is harder than a lot of people's jobs. Like, yeah, it's a low. Oh god, another no guy. Like, yeah, you know, it requires no, like, formal education. But honestly, the amount of stress that goes on your body and mind should be compensated way more than that. But yeah, I'm like, my boss was friends with, not friends with, but like they got along with the district managers, and honestly, my district managers loved me. Like, I don't know, man. I got so lucky in every part of my life when it comes to the people I've had to deal with. My bosses usually like me. So I'm definitely gonna have some whiplash if I ever have to deal with a position where my boss is like actually a piece of shit. Because I don't know how I'd actually deal with that. Like, I had one boss who I'd probably kind of say is close to that, but she was more desperate than anything. So while she was kind of a dick, she had to be nice to me because I was a highly qualified individual, and that hospital I worked at, they couldn't afford to lose more nurses. They knew it. Like, when I was gonna get ready for travel nursing, they tried to convince me that travel nursing did not pay very much. I got paid twice as much the moment I stopped working for them.
I can't do that yet.
I laugh about that to this day. I think about her constantly. So, well, I probably shouldn't. It's not healthy. It's probably like internalized trauma from that position at that hospital genuinely scarred me. Like, it was so bad. So, but yeah, and like I got paid twice as much, and everyone, including myself, was infinitely happier. Remember that my manager not? Sorry, I thought I saw 2 messages pop up. Oh yeah, there's a new XCOM Star Wars style game. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh my god. I'm so tired. I don't want to read the lore, but I have so much lore to read. Where is... Anything special in here, I guess? Okay, just some lore. Yeah, I forget the name, but they recently announced a Star Wars game that was based off XCOM, or styled after or genre, whatever. Oh yeah, can I say it was like a like, speaking of EA and like Ubisoft, it's a really shit week for anyone who likes to fly planes and helicopters and shit. Oh, dick move, fuck you. Thankfully, I can dodge like through them. So that's what was Zero Company. Because like, I think recently there was like a musician who died in a plane crash, and then like less than a week later, one of the Guillemot brothers for Ubisoft also died in a plane crash. I was like, bro, can we just like ban aircraft? I mean, I know it's like more issue with private aircraft than anything else, more so than commercial flights. But still, like Kobe Bryant, it was Kobe, I think, right? Who died in a helicopter crash a couple years back. Shit's dangerous, I guess. I mean, also, it wasn't also just them. There was also you know, like pilots and shit. It just sucks all around. I mean, if Plane Crate takes out one of the insufferable CEOs, I'd keep him. Yeah, but like at the same time, you know, other people were in that plane that plane crash. Like, honestly, I don't like. My opinion on that is kind of like I'll usually give the amount of concern based on how much concern and care they probably gave to the general population in their life, and CEOs probably aren't very high on that list. But like, I don't know, man. If it means the pilot and passengers not, you know, staying alive, I'd probably keep the Gimo brothers around. I mean, it's also true. It's like trying to balance, man, it sucks people died with, but at the same time, it was a CEO, so I don't kind of feel as bad. Like, I kind of feel like a dick, but at the same time, man, fuck CEOs though. Like, both things can be true, but they are conflicting emotions. I just realized, why am I fighting a crab now? why is this crab almost have as much HP as a fucking elder god? That's even funnier. Man, I have noticed I have been chugging a lot of potions in this half of the game. I might need more defense. Eastern leg guards. Wait, Eastern and the Eastern gloves? I got two in one go. Neat. It's a trolley problem all over again. Yeah, you know what? That actually is a trolley. It kind of is like the trolley problem. The people die in the plane crash versus the people that'll die or at least suffer for being fired by a CEO. Any rings that I got at all? Have I just like not picking up any rings? Oh yeah, I said I was gonna look at those shops. Ooh, Minia's Bastion. That sounds like it's a good thing I can use. Minia's Bastion. Reduction in bleed, all soldier skills, 40% damage blocked? Dog? Yes. Straight up. Oh, yes. Alright, what about this? It doesn't give me enough. Also doesn't really give me much. Olzuin's Pyroclasm. On critical attack. Ooh, it's a retaliation-based effect, too. Wait. I could actually use this instead. I don't know, more like a bit more retaliation or that fucking all that damage blocked. But like right now I'm blocking how much damage? 871. It doesn't tell me how much extra damage block I have. Not a whole lot, so that'd actually be a pretty big defense boost. +1 to all soldier skills. This is a lot of damage. Alright, cool. What's that over there? Beckham, wow, this is all apparently, good lord. Oh wait, I never used my devotion point that I got earlier. I always fucking forget about that. And click that. And next is Shield Maiden. Oh yeah. It's some retaliate. Where to next? You know what? I will go to check the shops and I'll probably call it. I went on a little bit longer than I thought I would, because I was fucking feeling real tired. So, am I buddy with Devil's Crossing? I'm respected, so I can get access to the bounty board, right? Take a look at the bounty board. Look at Thana's many leaders. Oh yeah, that guy. Unlike regular quest, bounties are repeatable. 5 bounties per game session? Why is that a limitation? Because, like, couldn't I just reset the game and just do 5 more? Like, at that point, why not just cut out the middleman and just let me keep doing them over and over again? Is it just, like, slightly piss you off? I think it's the lower crossing he's in, right? Over here. Oh, right, Meyer. Even higher, Foggy Bank. Alright, should be.
I can't do that yet.
Should be up this way. Wait, what? The fuck? Did I walk up that rock? Good lord. Alright. Where are you, Chthonian bastards? Like? What? What? What do you mean? Oh, the rubble was blocking me still? Oh, dick move. Actually, you know, I was gonna say, oh, I'll respec and all this kind of stuff, so I can have more devotion points to spend in better things. Guess what I can't fucking do? Because my respec bitch died. Like, man, why did she have to explode? Like, literally, like the one time I actually want the respec, she's fucking dead, man. I'm so mildly inconvenienced. It upsets me. Now, this is a pretty short place. And they're not like level 6 billion levels over me. They're just level like 2 or 3. Well, I guess we'll see what the boss is. Man, I already know the layout of this place and it's really small, but I still keep fucking opening up the map. It's just a habit now. Salazar? No, it's not Salazar. Okay, maybe the levels are jumping up there a little bit. Getting some Chthonian Seals of Binding at least. Hey, I'll say Tainted Brain Matter. I have to farm some ethereal guys. Yeah, I think overall I just like the systems in this game way more. They just feel a lot easier to understand and get a grip to. Level 65? Defiance. Aether Ward. Aether Resistance. And all that extra stuff. There's sleep in this game? What the fuck's the sleep do? Like I assume it's basically like a stun. Path of Exile. Like, it just feels way simpler to engage with, and doesn't feel like, it's relying on, like, giga low odds, and, like, wanting you to, like, constantly craft shit to get anything done on your own. I just like how much more simple this game is to Path of Exile sometimes. Path of Exile is a fucking... It's a fucking video game. Ooh, oh wait, I just realized, shit, he has vitality damage. I cannot deal with that very well. Fuck. Back to the rift. I probably should have put a rift down there. I'm stupid as shit. That's level 12. It's all. It's the always online FOMO features that's holding it back usually. No, honestly, Path of Exile doesn't really do FOMO. At least as far as the gameplay stuff's concerned. The only thing that's FOMO is like the cosmetics. It is that Path of Exile, like Path of Exile is Chris Wilson said, I'm gonna make my own Diablo with blackjack and hookers. And he was like a hardcore Diablo 2 player. So he made like the most crackhead fucking version of Diablo he could think of. So like there's a bunch of crap in that game that requires like a ridiculous amount of effort to set up before you can start getting significant payoffs. And there's even items that literally they actually expect the player to never get. Like, there's an item that you can use to craft. Ooh, a fucking double rare from a goddamn chest. It's not even good, man. At least for what I do. I don't know. Maybe it's fine for normal shit. Doesn't seem too impressive, to be honest. Hey, I'll sell it. It probably sells for a bunch, I guess. I don't know if it sells for it anymore. But yeah, there's an item that you can use for crafting, which just it literally duplicates an item. Like, you get a mirrored version of the item that you can't modify further.
That skill's not ready.
That people can use to, like, make god roll items, and then just split it off and keep selling those over and over and over again. And the expected drop rate is, like, 1 every 10,000 hours. Like, I have never found one, and I play the game a lot. And it could drop anywhere in the game. Level 1, like there are probably a bunch of new players who found that item, got to Act 1, just said I don't like this, and then quit.
That skill's not ready.
Meanwhile, like that item, I mean, from what I understand, there is obviously an RMT market for the game. From what I understand, that item is worth like $100. Probably more, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know a friend who actually did RMT once, so he told me some prices. And I was like, damn. Yeah, Path of Exile is just overly complicated and relies on it being like a game. Like it relies on the expectation that you're going to be trading with other people. Like solo Self-Found can be an absolute bitch if you want something specific. Like, you need planning, you need all this shit. Grim Dawn, honestly, my build's probably not great, and I'm just vibing this shit out. And granted, I guess I haven't done Elite or Ultimate yet, but, you know. You remember someone got a triple rare in this game? That's a thing? It might have been a bug, because I know the game mentions the manual for Grim Dawn on the website does mention double rares. I figured if they were special, they'd mention triple rares. Like that'd be fucking crazy, dude. Like you get one of that shit to drop and it just plays like Brain Power. Like the fucking bass drop from Brain Power just hits. Bane. Neat. Doink. Alright, that's cool. So Back to town. I forgot to look for rings and shit like that. Oh well. Let's see if there's anything in the shop real quick, and then I'll call it.
Give you a good price on what I've got left.
Ring. I mean, I might as well just grab the Aether Resist, because fuck it. Get myself something out of it. And some more health. Yeah. Actually, how much was it? 69,000. I could afford that. That was the only yellow ring. Ah, okay, so it's a double rare monster infrequent. Oh. Okay, that I can imagine. Oh my god. It doesn't really give me anything I need. Hold on, lightning resistance, pierce damage. Alright.
See you around.
I think that's a... Okay, I guess like the... Wasn't there 2 merchants here? I guess that guy just got deleted.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Oh yeah, blueprints. Bells for... Grab that. Oh, whoops. Actually, will it tell me if I know it already? Rotten Heart. Oh yeah, some of the components also come from these things. Did I buy that already? Silver core bullets? No. I'll just buy all these while I'm at it.
See you around.
Nice.
See anything you like?
Anything else he sells that I could use, like a ring? Nope.
Put it to good use.
Yeah, I told you that you read them. Good. Report in. 9,000 XP, some reputation, and a Mark of the Myrmidon. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I can see that's definitely a good way of getting the. A good way of getting negative rep. Let's check Homestead. See what I can buy from there. Oh, new quest? I've been pondering your situation at Devil's Crossing as of late, and I think we may finally be in a position where Homestead can return the favor for all your hard work. Captain Summer argued against it, but we can't turn a blind eye to the troubles of others, especially when you've done so well for us. I'm glad to hear that. You've done well. You've done much to assist us here in Homestead. I wish to return the favor. I've sent word that food it is to be delivered to Devil's Crossing immediately. Consider the first shipment to be a thank you and a sign of prosperous future between us. That's cool.
Come see what's left of my
Alright, what has he got? Alright, stuff I don't have yet. A haunted steel. And Death's 6 gun. Ah, that sounds pretty great. Behead. The Blessed Whetstone and the Blessed Steel. Nothing too much I could really use.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Earrings or nothing. Nope. Okay, yeah, that would be like much later.
Iron well spent.
I could use a meal. There you go. Oh yeah, I was thinking like I thought I started this thought earlier. I never finished it. How you start the game with like a bag of salt around your neck? That gives you like the minus damage to where ethereals do less damage to you. I think it'd be really funny if you could talk to one of the chefs, and if you just kept it on you, you could just give it to him in exchange for some special shit. It's like, oh, salt, thank you. Now this food won't taste so ass. Chaos resistance. I need vitality resistance, ideally. Yeah, it's like the only two things I could reasonably use. And I'll grab that for Aether resistance. Yeah. Oh, that was giving me my... Oh, I actually have 0 vitality resistance. All of my vitality resistance came from the fucking corpse dust on the rings. Oh shit.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Oh? What the fuck is Zolan's technique? Oh, it's that. Okay.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I don't need that. What is this? Rid of Homestead. Action documents recognizing you as... Oh, increases reputation with them.
See you around.
Neat.
See anything you like?
What does this give me? No resistance I particularly need. Or... I need poison, but I need more than that. Soul Channeling Stone +2 Fire Strike. I kind of prefer the +2 to Olzuin's Chosen, though. Right? You can buy the Soulbound augments to put it on your... Wait, these things? Oh. Huh. I had never, like, checked the stores whenever I played the game. All one-handed weapons. Oh, shit. Fierce resistance. Anything vitality resistance? I'll look at that later. I might end up forgetting, to be honest. That's what I'm worried about, is I'll just probably fucking forget. Can I get augments from him?
Come see what's left of my wares.
No.
Iron well spent. I'll give you a good price.
What about you? Any rings or amulets or anything? That's a metal, that's different. Nothing crazy. And buy that. Alright.
Put it to good use.
Cool, I definitely have some other shit I gotta check into next time if I can remember. You can also easily replace that putting it on top of it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Learn these things, and I'll fucking deal with my inventory later. Wait. Actually, kind of, nah. It's got less armor. I'll deal with other inventory bullshit later. For now, I'm gonna call it. I'm tired. Boss. It says 6/22. I'm probably gonna play on the 25th. The 25th again. I just had... I worked yesterday and probably shouldn't have streamed today, and I should have planned to do it tomorrow. Streaming, like, the day after I have work is always kind of rough for me. It usually is. Yeah, 6/25. I'm like so fucking tired right now. I'm only thinking like one day in advance. Sorry if I can't have like a big... I was not even putting the dates. I just realized I'm only putting the numbers, not that what actual date is. I think it's Thursday, right? I've been neglecting that. Just got a lot going on. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, y'all. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Demagray. I appreciate it. I'm on my way. I have better plans now. Thank God. Anyways, peace, y'all.